be done. What we have to do is we actually have to go through all of the bags and really what you think is suitable to give to people to keep. And there is a lot of new stuff which is absolutely wonderful for anybody that has been affected by the floods, and they come in, we can help them out that way. And then we recycle the stuff that's not good.
How long have you been here at this now?
I'd say 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
Just looking around, there's a lot of bags, isn't there?
There's a lot of bags. Well, it is all mixed, and when the bags were coming in, what people that were here at the beginning tried to do was maybe we put bed covers on that side and maybe curtains on this side, and then we had men's clothes, ladies' clothes, children's clothes, but it was just unbelievable the amount of bags that come in that we just had to take them in, and it was very hard to try and actually sort them out. So that's what we're doing now.
So it took a long time to actually go through.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Jackie, and good luck with it.
Thanks a million.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's why we need to be very selective. Are you letting it down? Yeah, okay, go on. Go on. Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Yeah.
Try a green one. Try a green one. I've no green ones up here, I don't think.
Well, that's better because the green one's teared.
Right.
Okay, Dave, can you tell me what's going on down here in regards to the recycling? This is what Mr. Head near.
The recycling, well, at the moment we're just getting these bags ready for shipment Tuesday morning, hopefully. We've got quite a lot of bags around the place.
Yeah.
But it's all money in the bank now for the flood fund. We get the few bob and then we disperse it back out to the flood victims.
So you're kind of relying on a lot of hands, volunteers wise.
Relying on an awful lot of volunteers. None of this now is possible without the volunteers.
Very good.
Every single person here now, absolutely marvellous. We're all working together on it.
And
the next stage now is to get all these out into the arts, so we need a lot more volunteers for that. But the whole operation is only possible because of volunteers now.
Yes.
Absolutely. Nobody else gave a hand. There's no legal agencies down here with any kind of official manpower. So just volunteer led and volunteer driven. And I have to say it's worked out 100% so far.
Very good.
3 months, going into our 4th month now.
3 months. How many people have been working around the clock, is it?
Well, 6 days a week, there's a hard core of at least 10.
And this is completely on a voluntary basis?
Absolutely, 100% voluntary. Yeah.
And why do you think that people turn up to?
I think because of the donation and the generosity. I mean, all you have to do is look around you. I mean, people get this with the best of interest, with the best of intent, total honesty, generosity at its best. And I mean, that has to be reciprocated. That has to be reciprocated, and that's the least we as volunteers can do. And really, that's what keeps us going. Plus a bit of crack and a bit of laugh, The household, the people that were flooded, they keep us going too, because they come in and shake hands, they say thank you very much. They know where we are, we have a great relationship with them now. We more or less know them all by name. We're really proud of them actually. Really proud.
How many households per se have been affected by the floods?
Well, we have 80 on our books. Officially I think it's around 80. And they've been getting assistance, every single one, since the whole thing started. The food hampers at the initial stage, briquettes. As you know, everybody got a payment there before Christmas as well. And they've been getting bits and pieces. We've been giving out dribs and drabs like kettles and heaters, that kind of thing as well. So they've been going out constantly since the whole flood started. Whatever they need, they know where to come first.
And we don't know
and everything else.
Yeah.
And it's just great. They still come down to us. They're in temporary accommodation. If they need in temporary accommodation, we give it to them. We have a lot of stuff here for when they move back into the houses. But most of the work here is really organisational stuff. It's getting everything together.
You've raised quite a lot of money, considerable amount.
At the moment now, I think it's in the region of 312,000, which is great and it's marvellous, And it's great that we're able to do that, because I think it's a chance of a lifetime for everybody to get together and hand them all in that way.
In regards to government agencies, how have they helped out?
I'm not really sure now. I mean, I know the money's there from the government. I'm not sure exactly how much is there, to be honest with you, but those funds will be administered by maybe the local councils. I know they have, as regards to Shannon, there's a lot of work that has to be done into that, but my understanding is that the monies that were released from the government were for the flood victims as such, and that would be my priority. And I think that they should join with us whatever funds they have, and sit down and talk to us and find out, is all of the flooded families adequately catered for financially? And if they're not, we'll say, listen, we've got the money here from the government, what's the best way to do it? They know where we are, so they can call out us any time and we sit down and have a chat with them. It's time really to pool the monies together, really go to each family and say, what are the needs? Do they have to rebuild the homes? Partition walls will have to be knocked down, houses rewired, replumbed, everything. It's going to be quite expensive, really expensive.
What was the next step in this project as far as you're concerned?
Well, as far as we're concerned now, we've thousands and thousands of these recycled bags that we have to unload now. We have to get rid of that, and that's money in the bank. Second to that, we've 3 warehouses full of furniture, some exceptionally good quality furniture as well. We have to get that laid out, give it a wipe, clean them up and make them a bit more presentable, and see if the families who are flooded, if they're interested. Whatever's left over will be given out to the charities as well.
And finally, Dave, do you think there's lessons to be learned from this?
I think we've all learned a few lessons from it, not only here but obviously in Cork and everywhere else. And I think the agencies involved in this also were marvellous from the start and everything else. But there's lessons to be learned from every kind of tragedy that happens all the time. And I think we've all learned ourselves here how volunteers can come together and work together and recognise each other's potential and pooling all of our skills together, which is what we've been doing here for the past 3 months. And it's worked to a treat. We've lived together for the past 3 months, basically lived together. We've been home on Sundays to our families, but essentially it's been a big happy family here. It's worked.
Thanks very much, Dave.
You're welcome. Thanks very much.